All right. 3, 2, 1. Don't be a
Don't
noob.
be a noob.
Go listen to
Listen to
BB Cubed. You know what? That was good enough.
You know, I think there's a restaurant called BBQ nearby.
Heyo, everybody. This is Captain Kai from Block Breaking, and you're listening to BB Cubed, the show that talks about everything related to Minecraft SMPs for whoever's into that. Today, we're talking about week 1 of starting on a Minecraft SMP server. Today, we got with us Dice Flame from Block Breaking
Howdy.
and Tinzer from Block Breaking. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, good.
Doing good.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Need to get my sleep schedule back on track. I woke up at like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Your gamer doesn't exist.
I've been doing great myself. I did a lot of Christmas shopping today.
Oh. Did you get me anything?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I got a few things for Tinzer.
Oh.
I feel special.
Well, you should feel special. You at least got a gift.
But yeah, week 1 of starting on a Minecraft server. We just started up Block Breaking. How has week 1 been for y'all so far?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
It's been going smooth.
Yeah. I know day 1 was quite exciting for y'all, and I could not be there.
What are you talking
Unfortunately.
about? You were there. You just didn't look very healthy. It looked like you barely ate anything that day.
Yeah. It was a rough day. A bit sick.
I
couldn't really talk.
In fact,
Couldn't even
at one
really
point,
move.
I could have sworn you were just a head on a mannequin of some kind. That's how sickly you looked.
I know it was pretty bad. I mean, it was so bad that I think like I pretty much or just yeah. I think Tinzer, you were able to take my soul and wear it on your face at one point.
Yeah, I was wearing your head for a little while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's
now
how sickly I
have your head
was.
hidden in a safe place.
I'll find it at some point. I don't know where you hid it.
Have you been looking for it?
Not yet, because I forgot about it. All right. Jokes aside, starting up on a new world on an SMP for you got to do a lot of planning. Do y'all have any themes that you're going for this season?
Yes, I am going very heavily space themed.
Ooh. I've actually seen some things built already, and it's looking fantastic.
Yeah, I got my starter base, the ghost build. So,
Yeah.
and I think that should be like an episode 2 thing. So,
How about you, Tinzer?
I'm kind of going in 2 directions. Like my starter area is more kind of farm based, where it's gonna look like a farmyard, essentially. And when I move off, my main base is gonna be an ocean base. That's gonna be a tower based around an ocean monument.
Oh, epic. Dude, I've always wanted to do an ocean base, and I've never ever gotten around to it. Just because
Yeah.
it's like it's a hard task to make an ocean base. I'm really looking forward to see like what you do with it.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't have it fully planned out yet, but I know like this, like the way I want to go with it. But I haven't picked out like a block palette or anything yet. But
Are you building it around like a guardian temple or anything? So you got a farm there too.
yeah,
Ooh, cool.
yeah. The inside's going to be gutted, but the outside's going to stay intact. It's everything around it that's going to change.
Oh heck yeah! For me, I think y'all have been noticing on the server kind of the direction I've been going.
I noticed the van. You got any other plans though?
Oh
Or
yeah,
plans you feel comfortable sharing?
yeah. So season 3, I want to combine what I've been doing on my single player with what I was doing in season 2 of Block Breaking. So season 2 of Block Breaking, I think Tinzer could definitely say like I was a bit all over the place, but everything that I built was kind of like on like a mass scale almost. But if you watch my single player series, you'd notice everything I do is like super condensed redstone farms and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I would value on that. And season 3, I really want to combine the two and go like all out on like big fun silly projects like I would do in season 2, but everything I do I want to have an element of redstone to it, because honestly I just love doing redstone so much. Yeah. So how's preparing your starter base has been going for you? I know like really early on in the season, you really don't have access to all the farms and the shops and stuff that later on in the season make it extremely easy to just go get whatever materials you want and just get something built. And also later in the season, you have like elytras, of course, which make it extremely easy to like fly up and work on a bigger build in that aspect. So how is week 1 been for y'all in actually like gathering materials and getting your bases built?
Well, for the first couple of days, it was just grinding for stone. So gathering all that. And because someone changed my block palette a little bit, turns out they added a bit more work to me building my base.
I do know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly what you're talking about is actually what happened on this server right here, the creative server.
Yeah.
Not going to name any names of who that was. Let's just say.
Why not?
Let's just say I agree with them. Even if it makes it harder, I agree.
But now as I am in the series for right now, I've gotten to the point where I've managed to build a couple farms, and I think I can make things a bit easier for myself.
Oh, heck yeah. I think you were telling me about a certain
the
farm
accidental
that
iron farm.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The accidental iron farm.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to make an iron farm. I just wanted the iron golems to stop spawning in the trading hall, and now I got a farm.
I can't wait to go take a look at that. Dice
want
just
you to
told
take
me
a
about
look at
this
it.
like right before this podcast, and I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go and see it for myself. You'll probably
Yes.
see it in Dice's video.
Yeah.
How about you, Tinzer? How's it been going for you week one, gathering materials and getting your builds made?
For me, it's been going pretty good. Went around to like just around the island that we started on just to see
Yeah.
what was there and kind of use that as a palette to build with, and I think it turned out pretty good.
That's very clever, and it's honestly, it's a very, it's a difficult creative task to take like very specific building blocks and to make something beautiful out of it. You didn't have the like access to the whole array of what we have in the creative menu of, let's say, concrete and all that. So making do with just what you have around is very impressive. And I think what you did looks very good. And I can't wait till everybody sees it in the first episode. For me, I kind of wanted to attempt to do something a bit of a stretch. I used some materials that weren't on the island, and honestly, it was a bit difficult. Me and you, Dice, we had some fun getting some materials I needed for for my base.
Fun little trip to another dimension.
Yeah. I just had earlier today another trip to a dimension that didn't go so well. Thank you, by the way.
Ah, no problem. Do.
I got a free Elytra.
Oh yeah, that's right. You died.
I did return it to you, by the way.
Oh, you did?
I did. It's in a random chest. You'll have to search around and find it.
Oh, okay. Is it in a chest or a barrel?
It's in a chest.
Okay. Is it at the ghost?
Maybe.
Okay.
Spoilers.
I just try to be nice.
Another aspect of week one is everybody's trying to get all the materials that we're going to be needing later on and putting in investments later into the season by building starter farms that eventually progress into bigger farms. How has starter farming been coming for y'all?
Pretty good. I got just enough farms for trading with villagers right now and getting some gunpowder. So, I found 3 cave spiders that are right by each other.
Oh, for real? Is that by spawn?
No.
Oh.
So I've been trading string for emeralds. I haven't gotten the 3rd one down yet. And let's see. I got a snowman farm. I mean, a creeper farm with snowmen in it. So first time trying that farm.
Oh, heck yeah. How about you, Tinzer? Oh, sorry.
I do not like that design as much. So we'll see if I keep that design or change it out. Is there anything else? I think other than that, just the accidental iron farm we talked about and a bit of a villager trading hall. So that's it.
Yeah.
All right, you Tenzer?
I just have the basic food farms right now, and wool.
Yeah.
Nothing too fancy right now.
Yeah, that's kind of
here's
where I'm
something
at.
funny though. I don't have a food farm at all. I've almost died to starvation several times.
Yeah. Yeah, I think most people have been kind of living off of my farms over there that haven't set up their own yet.
Yeah, I had to do that once.
Definitely haven't sneaked over there at all.
Every single time I log into the server, half my wheat is gone.
Are they at least replanting it?
Yeah, they are. It's just like I notice it's just like just little seeds.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Tinzer. I just got a few basic farms at spawn, just to survive, get by. Nothing too big or fancy yet, except one build I made in the industrial district because we needed a resource for a specific way we wanted to fight the Ender Dragon. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was quite a challenge actually to make that farm this early without an elytra.
Was it a cake farm?
That Huh. I wonder how you'd end up like actually fighting the Ender Dragon with just a bunch of cake. That'd be interesting to me.
Probably like a bunch of cake pillars and stuff. Idea for next season.
Maybe. Actually, I realized after the dragon fight that we ended up actually not going through with something you suggested, and we it wasn't because we didn't want to use it, but we totally forgot. Yeah, we 100% forgot about it.
Well, you guys didn't end up with a bugged dragon, so
maybe next season we'll do it that way. We did intend to, we just forgot. Like honestly, like it completely slipped our minds. I don't know if we should share it because we might use it next season.
Nah, we just use the cake idea. I say we fight the dragon with cake.
Yeah, cake idea. We'll throw in your thing. We won't reveal what it is.
Oh, that thing. The thing I was talking about.
That other thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was actually a tiny bit upset we didn't use that.
Yeah, we just completely forgot about it.
I feel so lost right now. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, because we wanted it to be a surprise. We wanted to keep it a surprise for all the members as well. So the only people that knew about it was me, Dice, and Wire.
Nice.
Maybe Riley. I don't know if Riley knows.
I don't know if Riley knows either. Pretty sure it was just me, Wire, and Dice. But it was just a stupid idea. It wasn't stupid, but it was stupid. If you know what I mean. Dice knows what I mean.
Got out of it there.
It would have been fantastic. Stupid, but elegant and amazing.
It's an idea for another time. You're gonna come back to this exact moment when it happens.
As you're doing this.
I know.
The stars will align. You'll finally understand.
It's making me remember a dragon fight I seen. They filled the entire starter island of the end and did the whole fight in boats.
Oh, for real? Dude, that's
Yep.
epic.
Yeah.
That is actually awesome. This
Well,
season...
the dragon is respawnable, so I guess you could do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
This season, I'm just going to say that we had a really cool concept. The first go at it, from what I've heard, I haven't seen it, was a bit of a flop. Second time around, though, epic. And it was so fun.
Yeah.
Dice, you were there
fighting
for
it
the
beforehand
first
made
one.
it easier for me to elytra.
Yeah,
Elytras are fun.
they are fun. I've been so frustrated not having one.
Oh, here you go.
My God. That is
Fancy.
so fancy. I'm just going to keep that on. I feel that just feels right. Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
There you go.
It just feels right again. Everything makes sense.
See, now you need to get a VR and use the elytra in VR.
Oh my God, I would be terrified.
I wish I had a VR headset.
My manager legit the other day
Can I
was
have the
telling
other
me that he's like, I brought a VR headset with me. It never amounted to anything. I don't know why he told me. But he's just like,
He just
I have a
wants to
VR
rub it in
headset.
your face. He doesn't know if you have one. He's just like, I have a VR headset and you don't. It's
Yeah.
like the childish thing to do. You know, like,
He's telling me about how cool it is, and I'm like, I don't know anything about VR headsets.
They're fun.
They
I
are.
got one for my PS4 and one for my computer.
Hey,
I want one.
maybe that's what Tinzer's gonna get us for Christmas.
Okay.
I got good deals on mine. I can't afford them brand new.
Get them off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, they're going into the next thing. You could get us each a Quest 2 at least, right?
They're actually
Well-
reasonably priced now.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, they're not like thousands of dollars now.
we should do a whole
Oop.
season. It's all VR, or maybe a spinoff. The whole season might be too much. A
You do
spin-off
know
of just
Replay
VR.
has as a 360 recording setting.
I did not.
Yeah, it does. You
Huh.
could give a 360 tour of the server if you
Oh.
really wanted to.
Interesting. You wouldn't be able to edit it though, would you? It would have to stay exactly
you
how it
could.
is.
You could.
What? I don't know
Yeah.
enough about how 360 works.
Yeah.
Uh,
That
There's
has to
videos
be a
on it.
ridiculous amount of space on your computer.
you can make the frame it so it records as in a higher frame rate, which you should do if you're going 360, because it gets all stretched out.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're talking to someone that has a 360 camera and takes it to museums for a hobby.
oh, okay, okay. That's an interesting hobby right there.
Yeah.
So, back to the topic at hand. Very important thing when starting up on your SMP is setting goals for the season. Week 1 kind of sets a precedent for how the rest of the season's going to go. If you kind of just like lax around, don't have any ideas, don't really know what you're going to do, that kind of just sets a precedent for how things go, like throughout the rest of the season. So how has setting goals been for y'all for this season?
Mm. Uh, that's a tough one. I got some goals. I know some things that I want to do. But at the same time, I've been very focused on dentist work. So,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I still have to deal with root canal and cavity. So,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I've actually been going through a bit of a sinus infection, which has not been fun either.
has that
Everything
been
all
messing with your
happens.
goals?
Huh?
Has that been messing with your goals at all?
A little bit. I kind of wanted my episode all like done and dusted like last week, and it's like halfway done right now. Yep. Well, Tinser, how's it been going for you with setting goals?
I haven't really set much goals for myself.
Yeah.
I kind of set what I wanted to do at the beginning, but beyond that, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do after that.
Yeah.
Like I know where I want to end up, like with starting my main base, but it was that in between those of getting my starter house ready
Yeah.
and then going to my mega base right away, or my main base. It was that in between, like, how long should I wait till I start that? Or that's the part that I'm struggling with right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally get that. But I would say that you have a head up on a lot of people in terms of your discipline. I've noticed like you have like the discipline to just like log into the server and just do like whatever you feel, or even just like sit around and wait until something comes to you. But you have that discipline to just like log in and wait until it comes to you, which I'm very impressed by. And you're one of the few people I know that are able to do that. And I think Dice, you have that as well. I've noticed.
Okay. I did not know I had that.
Well,
Okay.
I see you online all the time, so
I've just been AFKing at the spider farm. I did not know that was discipline. I'm opening up Fortnite. Sure, that's discipline.
revoked. It's just Tinser.
Fair.
I also don't have much of a life beyond gaming.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, still, Minecraft, it requires quite a bit of you. Like this could be a whole podcast in itself, but Minecraft it's not really like a game. It's almost like a creative tool with game elements added to it. And you don't really get a lot out of the game if you're not able to dedicate a lot of yourself to it. You won't get much out of it unless you're willing to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of games nowadays that are like that, actually.
Yeah.
But it's hard to just go on and play for that, 20 minutes, a half an hour, or even an hour. Minecraft takes that time where you got to do the collecting, you got to do the planning, and then you got to know what you're going to do beforehand, kind of thing, before you even start doing the collecting.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're going for, you got to know what to collect. Like,
absolutely.
You always you have to have that direction before you do something, otherwise it ends up in a big mess.
Yeah. I feel like
kind of like another game.
Yeah. A lot of the same mindset I have when going into Minecraft is honestly a lot of the same mindset I have going into just an art program like Illustrator or Photoshop, you kind of go through a lot of the same processes playing Minecraft that you would just doing art. But there's elements to Minecraft that make it a game in certain ways, like with like the survival aspect and the collecting resources. And I would say redstone is also an aspect that you wouldn't get out of an art program, but there's a lot to it that makes it more art than a game in certain ways, but there is game to it, of course.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially with redstone, because redstone, if you're making something, you can't just throw it together and hope it works, because 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work. You have to know where to place it and in the right direction and everything like that. It has to. If it's not placed just right, it's not going to work properly.
Yeah. I mean, with redstone alone, you might have to go in with like the expertise of an engineer to make something functional, which is incredible. I think it's really cool that a huge community of people can all come together into one game that covers so many aspects of life, but it doesn't actually have these requirements of, oh, you got to go to school and get a degree if you want to enjoy doing like engineering or art or any of these things. You kind of have it all packaged in with Minecraft. Of course, not in a way that would affect real life, but you do get like the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could go on about this for hours.
Another podcast episode in the future.
Maybe I should make a podcast about this. How Minecraft
Maybe
is
you
not
should
really
make
a game, but something more.
Maybe you should make a list of what podcast episode you want to make.
Oh, maybe I will. I have quite a few written down already, but I think that one made the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is really fascinating to me. Yeah, I'll have a whole thing for that. But now to steer things back on the tracks, we kind of went off rails from just talking about week 1 of an SMP. I think a very important part that a lot of people wouldn't really think about if you're on a content creator SMP is just the extreme importance of your first episode of a series. On YouTube, the first episode gets just like leaps and bounds of more views on average. I mean, obviously there's exceptions, quite a few exceptions, but just in general, the episode 1 of any series generally does significantly better than those that come afterwards. It really sets like a precedent of how your content is going to go throughout the season. So whenever you're putting together your first episode for the series, it is really important that you like take the time and make it exactly how you want it to be, almost like a showcase of what you are and what you represent and what the season is going to be. How have y'all been kind of going about preparing your episode 1s for the series to kind of show who you are and set the precedent for the rest of the series for yourselves?
I normally do an episode 0, get a lot of the day 1 stuff out of the way, and then then have an episode 1. Where it
Oh, okay.
focuses more on me.
All right.
Uh, 'cause, 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 'c that's how I'm used to doing things.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I know Mumbo Jumbo, I think, has done quite a few episode zeros in the past. At least I think. I'm going off of memory here.
That's where I partially got the idea.
Really? Really from Mumbo?
Yeah.
Mumbo fan?
Somewhat. Not really. Meh. I don't know.
I know I am. Not as big a fan as I am of Etho, though. Love that guy. But yeah, Mumbo.
It's pretty good.
I'd be honored to meet Mumbo. I don't know if I don't know. I sometimes like Mumbo. I sometimes don't, if that makes sense.
I'd really like to meet Tango as well. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that
seems
would be
like
a
pretty
fun one.
interesting.
I like Tango.
Yeah. All right. Now moving it over to you, Tinzer. How has episode 1 planning been for you?
I think it went all right.
Yeah.
Like I think part of it was kind of rushed, but like seen like I know I went from like building a base and like I did some end busting even, so
Yeah.
but I think it went all right.
Yeah, episode 1 can also be the most challenging episode to put together because there's so many things that you have to do and you have to kind of like show in your video to kind of like stitch things together and explain how you went from this to that. But to also, let's say, like have like a starter base in your video and you have all these different topics and all these different, like, let's say in comparison to like TV shows or a movie, like subplots, like you have like 50 subplots in an episode 1 that you're trying to stitch together into a cohesive video. And that can honestly make it quite difficult to put one together and still like make it not like a progression thing, but really just show your personality. It's a hard thing to like actually show off. And also, even on top of that, explain the series as a whole. Like in episode 1, while like being one of the most important, it's honestly equal in its difficulty. I remember last season, I had quite the time putting together my episode 1. Tinzer, you might remember it.
I believe so. I know I rushed my first episode for season 2. I had it out like the first day.
For me, it was I wanted to be, well, okay, I'm not going to say it like that because I didn't really have a plan to begin with. I was just recording everything on the server because it was my first time on an SMP. If I was interacting with another player, I would click record. Or if I was doing just like the generic, like getting started in Minecraft stuff, I would like do little quick recordings of that. And I ended up with like something like 7 hours of random footage of just interacting with players and random stuff I was doing. And I had to like try to stitch it together with narration. It was episode 1s are hard.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest problem with doing recordings on an SMP is when to record and when not to record. Because I'm the type person that will record when I'm doing something that I know I want to put in the video. But then when I have that interaction with other people, I don't think to hit record when we do the interaction. Then afterwards, it's like, oh, I should have recorded that.
Yeah,
I have that problem quite a bit.
Totally get it. I totally get it.
I have a question about this. Do you guys ever have days where you're like, oh, this is gonna be boring stuff. I'm just gonna go mining and stuff. No need to record, and then something funny happens, and you're like, "Damn it! I should
All
have."
the
At the
time.
time.
All the time.
Hmm.
But honestly, like whenever I'm doing little monotonous stuff like that, I pull up Minecraft on my laptop, and then I that kind of does like some kind of mental thing where I don't feel bad about it because I'm like, well, I wouldn't have recorded on my laptop anyway. And then it makes me feel a bit better. I'm just like, oh well, I'm on my laptop.
Yeah.
But some tactics I've been using that have been making it a bit easier and better for me to capture more of those moments, but not end up with a ridiculous amount of stuff that you have to edit. Is I've been becoming addicted to my pause button. So instead of just the entire time I'm with people, just recording everything, I like click my pause button, and it's almost like me sitting there making cuts in real time. And that cuts down on all the footage that I have to sit through when I'm in the editing software. And another thing I've been doing, if I want to capture a moment, is, I mean, we're all content creators here. We all kind of have an understanding of what we're doing. If I get like a great moment with somebody and I wasn't recording, I just had this happen with Wire. I don't know if the footage will actually end up in the video, but I was like, I might want to use that. So I told him, hey, I didn't get that on recording. Could you possibly do what you just did again? And I'll record it this time. And then he was like, oh, yeah, sure. And then he just did what he did just a second time.
Works.
Yeah. I mean, our videos are really more of just a representation of what we do, since we have to go through a whole editing process. It is authentic to what happened. I just, had to have him do it again. And I don't really think, in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm curious what y'all think about it, if that kind of ruins the authenticity a bit.
I've never asked someone to repeat it, but I'll have to consider that. I don't think
I've
it
never
ruins
thought about
the
doing that
experience.
myself.
Huh.
Well,
Or, I will say a lot of the times I find funny are the points when people die hilariously.
well, yeah, you can't. I mean, I guess you might be able to convince somebody to die the same way a second time.
Hey, Copy, can you crash into this wall over here for me again?
I failed at it, actually.
Oh, no,
Watching too many screens at one time. There you go.
Need someone on the server that dies like Scar does.
Yeah, here, there's some rockets for you. I think I put you in survival. That works.
Uno momento.
Do I need to teleport you back here?
Everything's right in the world again.
Okay, I forgot to record that. Do you mind crashing into the wall one more time?
Gotcha.
Oh, jeez.
Just like that?
See? It's that easy.
Yeah.
It might mess up the death counter, but I mean, who cares about the death counter anyways? I'm not saying that because mine might be a bit higher or anything. Definitely not. I would never do that.
I think AVG might.
Oh, I think you're only saying that because you're almost at 40 deaths.
Oh, no. No.
Are you at 40, almost at 40 deaths already?
Just one more week and he'll be at 100.
Should have seen Bangs McGee for season 1.
I've heard some things.
Yeah. I think she was like around 200 deaths.
Oh, you should have seen me in season 2. I was at 500.
So this is the year you have to get to 1,000.
I should
keep it
compete with
under
Spade. I think, how many did Spade get in season 1?
I can't remember, but I know, wasn't he doing something that had to do a lot of deaths for season 2 that got him up really high?
I thought that
Or
was for
that you
season
that
1.
was doing?
Oh, well, I did.
It was-
I did do something for season 2 because I was collecting my head. But I thought in season 1, Spade like was competing with Bangs for who could get the most deaths, and I thought he got like 10,000 or something.
Oh, I can't remember.
It was some ridiculous number. Spade is just a madman.
I will say this, I also can't remember because I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either. He has good videos. They're addicting. I think his video where he made that that base out of all the blocks, I think I've watched that like 10 times.
That base out of all the blocks.
If
Never
you
been
know,
done in
you know.
Minecraft. I don't. That base out of all the blocks. That's never been done in Minecraft before.
Everybody that's watching this video, just go to Spade's channel and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Spade's video will be in the comments below.
I don't know if
There
I'll
you
do
go.
that. If I remember, I'll do it.
I am definitely saying that to give you more work.
After I expressly said that I wanted this to be little work.
Now you gotta pull Spade's channel up.
It's payback for a block pallet.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, now I have to do an interview with Spade after this, and then edit that, throw that on to the end,
Yep.
and then I have to do a blooper reel, and then replay footage so that we can get multiple shots of everybody's faces, and then music and sound effects. I say no.
Yeah, just leave the link in the video description. That's all.
That just compounds. One little effort turns into 2 efforts, turns into 5 efforts. It's
Spade,
exponential.
please say something on this video if there is no link to your channel.
You know what I'm going to say? Spade, if you're watching this, leave a link to the video down in the comment section.
Oh, I see. Make Spade do all the work.
I mean, it's his video. I plugged his channel. I think that's enough. Y'all can go to the website, find Spade's channel. From his channel, go to the video section. You'll find it. It's a perfect system.
You know what's really going to make me sad now? If Spade doesn't leave a comment on this video.
He'll do it out of just to be a screwball. I feel it now. I bet you his comment is just going to be, hello.
Well, you know that's what he's going to say.
Or boop.
Are you sure it won't be anything chaotic and crazy?
Maybe he'll do an ah.
I don't know. I feel like we're stealing all these comments by guessing at it.
I know. That's the whole point. He won't be able to use these anymore.
You gotta ask him about fertilizing and wired space.
Oh, I should. I definitely should. By the way, this is a great topic for week 1. Is season 3 gonna have a reproduction zone?
I don't know.
What's that mean? Reproduction.
It was basically a hole where we bred a bunch of animals.
Oh.
It's kind of my base right now, technically. I got quite a bit of cows in there and sheep.
That was my favorite place on season 2.
Yeah.
I loved how we'd go just meet in the reproduction zone, all of us together.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It was. We had quite a bit of fun there.
Fun in the reproduction zone.
All right. I think we're going to end the podcast there. This has been a great episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to watch Block Breaking and be sure to catch us at the next episode of the podcast. This has been Captain Kai, Dice, Tinzer. Hope to see y'all again.
All right.
See y'all later. Signing off.
Yep.
All right. I guess does anyone want to go get pizza? Anyone?
It's a great idea.
Yeah, let's all go get pizza.